Good afternoon, families. It is Friday, December 5th, 2025, and I'm coming to you with our Aviator flight vlog for the week. Let's get into our top two. Our Nutcracker Field Trip is just this next week, Thursday, so we are encouraging but not requiring students to dress up for the ballet. It is a fancy occasion. Please also remember to send students with a snack that will come with us to the ballet. Chaperones will then keep those snacks with them for their group for a quick distribution during intermission. Number two, please make sure you send your student with a snack each day. Students who've been forgetting their snack are sent to the office for an emergency snack. However, Mr. Thor in the lunchroom talked to me today and said that some students have been going to see him in the lunchroom for a snack, which is then charged $1.25 to their lunch account. So, if you don't think that is something you are like to do, please make sure your student comes with a snack each and every day. Now let's get into our vlog points for the week. Friday, December 19th, from 1:30 to 3 p.m., we will have our winter celebration. So look forward to a little bit more information coming out from us and from our room parents, from Miss Miller and I. Students have learned a little bit about the ballet and how ballet tells a narrative story without words, but through music, movement, dance, scenery, and lights. We discussed the history of the Nutcracker story, a few details about the story, and the composer Peter Ilyich Tchaikovsky. Our band teacher, Miss Mashevsky, is also coming to our class to help us learn about the instruments that are used to accompany the ballet in the orchestra. Last but not least, of course, a former Atwater student who is now at SIS is in the ballet and will be visiting our classes this next week, Monday. So really cool. Now, in English language block, this week students began fluently reading poems like Polly Wiggle, A Red-Eyed Tree Frog, Poison Dart Frogs, The Wood Frog. We were reading examples of those and pourquoi tales, such as why the poison dart frog is so colorful and why the frog has a long tongue, as exemplars for narrative writing. Now, each classroom then collaboratively wrote a pourquoi tale of their own, and students have now begun writing an individual pourquoi tale and revising it from their chosen frog. Students will then share that writing by reading this out loud on December 17th and 18th in the classroom. Very exciting. In math, students have completed the second module and have begun module 3. Now, your student will continue multiplication and division using their knowledge and units of 3 and 4 to help solve problems with units of 6 and 8. They will continue using familiar strategies that will look familiar to on homework, such as breaking apart, the distributive strategy, ask them to do the dance that Miss Miller has taught them, familiar representations such as arrays, equal groups, tape diagrams, which support students multiplying with larger factors. Students will begin using a letter to represent an unknown value in models and equations. This is algebraic unknown number representation. Really cool. In social studies, students have presented their Wisconsin region maps to each other, and they shared maps detailing all the unique features, landforms, major cities, tourist attractions that they researched. While they did that, other students looked and listened and took notes about how the other regions of the state of Wisconsin are similar or different from their own. As of this afternoon, students will begin the second phase of our Ice Age unit, learning about First Peoples and First Nations. Now, Miss Miller and I are going to take turns reading an informational text all about the Ice Age and First Peoples, including Neanderthals, Homo sapiens, and Cro-Magnons, all while students are actively taking notes to deepen their background knowledge of the Ice Age. Well, I hope you have had some good times finding warm clothes and staying warm, because it is getting cold outside. Please make sure your students are coming to school every day with lots of warm things on, because winter is here and so are all sorts of germs and things. So I hope you stay happy and healthy. I hope you get outside for at least some sort of fun snow activities, and have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye.